Hey everyone, I'm Scott David, Animal Outlook's Director of Investigations, and this is part of a series I'm doing looking at pop culture and animals. So the first few episodes of the Digimon Ghost Game anime came out recently, so today let's talk about Digimon. If you're not familiar with the franchise, Digimon is short for digital monsters, and they are beings who came from a virtual reality plane called the digital world. A lot of them have animal-like appearances, but this definitely isn't true of all of them. The franchise itself started out with a virtual pet in the 1990s, which was like the Tamagotchi in that you fed and cleaned up after your pet as they grew, but the Digimon V-Pets could be connected and fight each other. And since then, there's been anime, manga, video games, card games, movies, fitness tracker apps, all sorts of media surrounding the franchise. Since Digimon Ghost Game came out recently, let's start by talking about the anime. Specifically about the partnership between people and Digimon and how this differs from the relationship between people and animals in the real world. The relationship between humans and digital monsters differs between the series and types of media, but what remains roughly the same is that humans help raise their Digimon partners, and fighting alongside a human helps Digimon change forms and become stronger. Digimon and their partners tend to do battle with evil Digimon or humans or computer programs to save the world and all that good stuff. But how moral is it for people to fight together with Digimon? Is it essentially just using them like some people use animals for food or materials? Or can Digimon actually consent to fight together with humans? So there are a few main elements to consider when it comes to getting consent. Basically, whoever you're looking to get consent from must 1. Be properly informed of what's going to happen, 2. Be able to comprehend what you're asking of them, and 3. Agree voluntarily. To these points, the protagonist Digimon have full knowledge of who their human partners are, and are at least aware that they'll likely have to do battle with the forces of evil. They're properly informed, or at least as informed as the human partners are, of what's going on in the series. And Digimon probably have the ability to comprehend what that partnership with humans entails. They possess human-like intelligence, they're even able to converse in human language. In the digital world, Digimon are intelligent enough to build their own communities and self-govern. I will say that Digimon tend to behave more childlike in their earlier forms, but I'm not entirely sure that translates into lower intelligence exactly. But as for agreeing voluntarily, some of the partner Digimon were actually former warriors who gladly partner with humans in order to regain their former power. And some Digimon seek out specific humans who they think will make good partners and allow the Digimon to get stronger. So that sounds good so far, but I can't really say all Digimon agree to this kind of partnership, especially across all media types. In some games, for example, you can create Digimon out of collected data who don't really have a choice but to fight for you after. And in at least one anime, the human protagonist has a Digimon partner who he thought up and was potentially brought to life for him to fight with. It's a little unclear, but it probably wasn't a choice on the Digimon's part. Still, there are many Digimon who voluntarily partner up with humans. So let's compare this to how humans use animals in the real world, and we can see that it's much different. I think most people would agree that animals can't really comprehend what is going to happen to them in the farming and slaughter process, nor do people bother to try to explain the process to them. And they definitely don't voluntarily sign up to be on farms and later be slaughtered. Humans breed them into these systems, and the animals get no say into how they live. So, compared to how humans treat real-world non-human animals, I'd say the relationship between humans and Digimon is much more equal. Well, that's pretty much all I have this time. Thanks for listening, and I will see you next time.